Excelsior, and welcome, fight fans, to Fist Things First. I'm Alex Pierpaoli. Returning to the ring tonight for the first time since September 2011 is undefeated welterweight Chase Corbin. Corbin gets back into action at the Quiet Cannon in Montebello, California. We spoke to Chase this week about a fresh start after prison, his opponent, trying to make weight, the Mayweather gym, and plenty more. Check it out.
All my cases are closed now, but I had several drug offenses, few violent crimes. I'm pretty much, it's done and over with now. I served my time. After being stressed out for so long, because I was a fugitive of justice for so long, that every time I would get locked up, I would just run. You know what I'm saying? I would just run. Like, they already knew. They gave me a bell, I'm belling out, I'm gone. Y'all never see me again. So having, things caught up with me. I'm actually glad it did. It worked out for the best. Being so I changed my life around. And I'm a family man. I don't want no trouble. And that's what I tell these other boxers. They get to talking crazy. I don't want no trouble. I just want to fight. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to take it to the streets right now, and none of that. Them days is over with. If you didn't catch me from 1999 to 2012, then good luck. You ain't gonna catch me now. Like, them days is over with for me. So
now, is that where the name Chase comes from? Because I see your name is Troy.
Yeah, my name Troy Lewis. It comes from a lot of things. Chasing the dollar. I always wanted money. I always liked a lot of money. Chasing the dollar, you won't have to chase me. Police, I'm running. If they say freeze, I'm still running. It's just people always had to chase me, from women to the police to me chasing money. And I think that name just stuck with me for so long that sometimes I forget my name, Troy. Things kind of like looking up for me right now. I just got to perform in the ring and do what I got to do for them to be even brighter. I was in the gym today. I sparred again. I sparred my way back to shape. Put in some good rounds, 6 rounds, but probably a light heavyweight. Pretty much trying to take it light, working on a few different boxing skills and a few openings that I may see within the fight. So I'm feeling good. I'm ready to just get it on over with so I can eat. We actually fighting at a catch weight, I believe, at 152. I'm feeling good about it. I'm definitely confident I'm gonna make weight. I mean, I'm coming down from 196. I had a 1.5 year layoff, so 196 is what I walked in the gym at. And I'm going to weigh in at 152. I'm a boxer, banger. I'm a little bit of both. I got this thing I call the skinny man syndrome, where I'll box you until I get hit, and then once I get hit, now it's time to go to war. I call it the skinny man syndrome. I'm pretty much taller than most everybody. I mean, I'm 6'1". I'm going to be honest. In the gym, I get my ass kicked in the gym. I'm not a gym fighter, but when the lights come on, I perform better. I'm just not a gym fighter. I never have been. I probably never will be, if I'm not by now. Now, I know a lot of people in the gym that look magnificent, but they can't perform when the lights come on in a real fight. I'd rather be how I am now. I mean, I'm telling you, I always get my ass whipped in the gym. There's no secret.
Now, this guy you're fighting, his record is amazing. You don't see guys like that anymore.
He's the Mexican Emmanuel Augustus.
Yeah, he is.
No, I'm serious. He is, really. He's like, I look at him like, whoa, he's the Mexican Emmanuel Augustus. Like, he's what everybody. At the end of the day, he got on 2 gloves, he got 2 legs and 2 arms like me, and he bleeds the same blood I do. So, I don't go in there thinking what he can do. I think about what I could do. Now, what I do know is that I can punch. What I do know is that I'm skillful. So, what I do know about him is you do got a lot of losses. That means you're used to losing. You see what I mean? So, I don't know. I mean, it depends on how he's going to show up. Like I said, I know what I'm going to do. My game plan is to go in there boxing. If I see the knockout, I'm taking it. If he walk into it, he walk into it. And hopefully it'll be sponsored by Tempur-Pedic. And we can move on to the next. I think I'm scheduled for July 26th, if I'm not mistaken. Like I said, the guy, he got a lot of experience. He's very crafty, but this is more so of a test for me. This is my first fight back in over a year and a half. So Not only that, it's like the people that he has fought. He fought Berto, he fought Steve Forbes, he fought Jose Luis Castillo. We talking about champions here. So if I feel as though I can compete with these guys, then I think I should be fighting the same people they fighting. Hopefully it's a first round knockout. I would be very satisfied with that. He get paid, I get paid. Go home and maybe we can go eat. I like the competition that's there. Everybody coming through there. I mean, when you talk about as far as fighters, there's not probably a fighter that I haven't seen come through there, except probably Manny Pacquiao.
Oh, right.
Or Canelo. But other than that, I've probably seen every fighter come through there. It's never, like, with Floyd's gym, it's not about weight. It's not about who you are. It's like, yo, you walk in there, hey, you want to spar? Yeah, I want to spar. Let's spar. You forget about how much this person weighs, how many fights this person has. You just going in there to work. And that's what I like about it, because you don't put no stipulations on who you're going to compete with. I spar everybody there. Everybody but Floyd. I sparred everybody. Everybody. You name it, from heavyweight, Sam Peters, to little guys like Mickey Beckman. You gotta have people that really have your best interest at heart. The littlest thing could affect you. You know, you can't have the gossip and the bickering and the fighting and all that. And, you gotta have a peaceful camp in order to be successful in this sport, because I believe it's 90% mental and the other 10% the physical part. Jeff Mayweather, Bob Weir, my cut man, Gerald Sinclair. He's a big part of my camp as well, even in the gym, because he does everything from taping up my hands to the icy hot on my back and my ribs and everything like that. Gerald, I don't know, you might not know Gerald. Gerald Sinclair is actually Floyd's other uncle. Gerald is like a big part. My other manager, my co-manager, Rick Dillard, would be there. And that's pretty much who I always bring. Well, that's who I'm going to bring with me now. Well, I always had a small camp. I don't like 10, 15 people. I don't need no hype people around me and all that.
So the goal is to keep fighting like once a month?
Yeah, hopefully, or twice a month, depending on how the fights go. If I get them out early, or if I'm getting in some wars, hopefully it's once a month. That's the goal. So hopefully I should be in the money bracket within a year or two. Hopefully. Honestly, I love the sport of boxing. I hate the business behind it. I hate the politics and the business behind it. But I love the sport. If we could just show up and fight, this would be perfect for me. My favorite fighter, believe it or not, is Tommy Hearns. Just so happened I just grew up to be built like him. And I don't know, I kind of like always that 1-2. I love it. Going to the body, I love it. Even from the stare down. From the stare down, I just like Tommy, man. He really was a gentleman of the sport. And I think I kind of wish I like lived in that era that he boxed. Like the years I was born, I wish I was boxing around that time, because back then it wasn't about a loss. It was about, if you saying you're a champion and I'm a champion, we gonna fight. We gonna see who's the better champion. And I think now, honestly, they just now starting to make good fights again.
That's undefeated welterweight Chase Corbin returning to the ring tonight.